Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, look up in the sky. It's a bird, it's a plane. No, it's me, the Einstein of Wall Street, here from the floor of the New York Stock Exchange. The ceiling, the floor. Have a nice day. What do you say? Quarter to 250, 250. It's 7/8. Take them. Wild and absolutely wild and crazy day. This is post NVIDIA earnings. It is February 26, 1.4 billion on the tape, 2-to-1 up volume. Check this out. The Dow is basically flat. The S&P is down 50 handles, way off its lows of the day. We were down probably 80 at one point, okay? But the up volume versus down volume is 2-to-1. Check that out. That's fascinating. That you're not going to hear from anybody but me. Okay, that's the important part of what we do here, right? At Einstein and Wall Street. That's the most important thing. Transports were up, tech was down. Obviously, all based on NVIDIA. NVIDIA earnings broke out a completely great earnings, stellar earnings, and great guidance. And yesterday, after the close, the initial reaction was a super, super positive one. But then today it was down. Now, everyone's going to go, oh my God, AI must be a bubble. No, it's not a bubble. But it's profit taking. Profit taking is part of the game here on Wall Street. If the market tends to be weak and we're coming into the end of a month and people have had a lot of profits in a sector, and a sector tends to be, being bound a little bit by sort of cautiousness and a little bit of fear and a little bit of anxiety, then there's nothing wrong with taking it off the table. The stock's had a great run. So that's why you're going to see that. People are rotating, right? But when you have a market that is down and you've got 2-to-1 stocks to buy versus to sell, then that's an important thing. That means people are putting money to work. That's the nuance. That's what's happening in the nooks and crannies of this market. That's important to watch. That gives me a sense of confidence. That's a constructive day on Wall Street. We don't look at the individual things, right? You don't there's plenty of green, plenty of red on that screen. And most of the day we actually spend going from really, really low times, which was really based on the huge sell-off and reversal in NVIDIA after a great post earnings release yesterday. But there's so many different reasons why that could be happening, and that's what you really have to look at, right? Same thing that happened, if you look at it, remember Palantir, let's go back to Palantir on November 7th, after 7 weeks in a row of the market, Palantir itself as a stock into the earnings release going up, and then the earnings release were stellar, and the guidance was stellar, and the stock sold off 8%, taking the market down 8% with it. That's super important to understand. Same thing sort of happened today, and I think it's important to note that there's nothing wrong with profit taking in a stock. There's nothing wrong with if you have a lot of money in this thing and you're rotating, you're positioning yourselves into the end of the second month, which has been a bit of a topsy-turvy time. So let's just take it. I think that's a sign that money's being put to work. There's markets are being bought with intent. It's a good thing. It's a beautiful day to be alive. The Einstein of Wall Street Global Trading Academy. I love you all. Have a great night. I'll see you tomorrow.